This is a very great jubilation and great move to Biafra because as it is now, the light have start shining onto the Biafrans. The UX sector, he has called onto Donald Trump for him to recognize the Biafran nation, for him to give Biafran their freedom. It has been a long time. The people of Biafran have been agitating and have been fighting for freedom, but still yet they have not recognized them in international world. The time have come for the Biafrans to be recognized and for him to stand for the Biafran freedom. So in this video, you are going to hear everything from this hour, from him directly, and from this our brother, Biafran activist, who is going to explain the whole thing that is going on in between the US government and in between the Biafran nation and also in Nigeria, because the thing that is going on in Nigeria now, it is shocking. This issue of the Christians and the terrorists fighting against or buying of Christians daily, it is getting out of hand, and it is what every government or every person is after. So the government, they are not really happy because of the way Trump is fighting against the issue of Christians in Nigeria. So this issue, because they are saying it is about Biafra, it is Biafran that's right, and that petition the US to that they should start fighting against them. So all those things, it is inside the video. So don't skip any part of it because it's full of a lot of things that it will be given to you. Now, as you're about to watch, try to like, subscribe, and make sure you share the video to go around. And I would like to hear your comment down below for us to know your mind. What do you think about things going on in Nigeria? Thank you for watching.
Dear Christian in the whole world, and dear American President, dear European Union, this is Günther Fellinger-Jahn speaking. I'm calling here from Vienna to recognize the Republic of Biafra. Biafra in ex-Nigeria, Nigeria, to my regret, and this is a non-working state, and they have committed genocide in 1967 to 1970 against the Christians of Biafra and the people of Biafra, and now they are all well, since the last 15 years, living in a terrible conditions. They are often led for some jihadists to kill them, and there is atrocities about atrocities. And it's much better for the people of Nigeria if Biafra becomes their own state, and they can sort out then inside Nigeria the other issues, or maybe there will be other regions which are better off in this non-working state of Nigeria. So ex-Nigeria must start with Biafra, and the international community, contrary to the 1960s and 70s, must support the independence of Biafra Republic. In the 1967-90, that tragic years, the West was at its weakest. There was the Vietnam War, and tragically Nixon, who was positive for the people of Biafra, but he did very little, and I want to apologize for his failures, and I want to especially criticize and also apologize for the Imperial UK and French governments who were actually supporting, due to all interests, Nigerian centralists crackdown on the poor people of Biafra. And we, as Christians, as Europeans, should absolutely stand with Biafra and support them. And that's why I call on President Trump and on the European leaders, Ursula von der Leyen, please, I beg you, I pray, recognize the Republic of Biafra. It's no need for military intervention or these things. Just do the political steps of recognition of these poor people to have their own state, to live in security, and of course then recognition goes with the ability to be recognized and also to defend yourself. It's much better than having a military intervention in Nigeria, having the Biafra Republic equipped and armed to be able to defend herself against the potential invasion from the Nigerian centralist forces of that failed state. And so here the defense comes with the recognition, and that's exactly how we should do. Biafra Republic, please my friends, I beg you, recognize it and build a strong, viable state, part of the free world, and that's what I call the Fellinger Doctrine and also the Fellinger economics. Yeah? Build a decent state, part of the free world, no BRICS, but OECD, no kind of alignment with genocidal Russia, but alignment with America, with the European Union, with the free world, and we will have a free trade agreement, open economics, of course the flat tax, I like very much, and the currency, which Nigeria never did, to join the Euro-Pact area. This is the best policy for West Africa, and Biafra will be a proud member of the Euro-Pact area, and this will be delivering much more prosperity in the future, and we will trade and we will work together in the global partnership of NATO, and this is my call for Biafra Republic to be independent and to be part of the free world alongside Fellinger Doctrine and Fellinger economics. And I thank you very much for your attention. Please, President Trump, please, Ursula von der Leyen, be on the side of the light, of the good people of Biafra, of the Christians of Africa, and allow them their own state to live in security and peace and prosperity. Thanks a lot from Vienna. This is Günther Fellinger Jan speaking. All the best. Bye.
Now, there is a popular saying that what God cannot do does not exist. Oh yes. Now, you remember, yesterday I posted a video on this channel and I told us that what I see happening in Nigeria now is that God is using the enemies of Biafra to give Biafra publicity. Some of you do not understand what I meant, but here is this. The special advisor to the president, Daniel Buwala, went on an international news and they asked him what is happening in Nigeria. What is it they are talking about? Genocide. And Daniel Buwala, the special advisor, said that it is caused by IPOB. And when they asked him, who are these IPOB? He said that they are separatists. He didn't say they are terrorists, so he said that they are separatists. Now, does separatists cause terrorism in the land? You get the point. So I want us to calm down because things are happening in Nigeria. Now, some European members are now calling for the state of Biafra to be restored once again. Is God not wonderful? Is not God not wonderful? Now, I'm going to show you another video. I'm going to show you another video where some European leaders gathered and calling for the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. Of course, they have written to Trump, telling Trump that, see, this thing that is happening in Nigeria, I think the best way you can solve it is to, restore once again the sovereign state of Biafra. So please, I want you to listen to them. And then you do well to drop your comment in the comment section. What God cannot do, does he exist or does he not exist? Please listen to them.
This is Mike Arnold. I'm back in the United States with some of my dear friends and brothers who are part of what I call the sleeping giant, the mighty Nigerian diaspora population around the world. This giant is waking up and good things will come of it. Just yesterday, President Donald Trump declared Nigeria a country of particular concern. A lot of people have worked very hard on this for a very long time, and it's going to give tools to the United States and other countries to apply pressure to the government of Nigeria to start to clean things there. Now, what Trump said next is even more important. He said, this is just the beginning. I believe that there are investigations, there are indictments, and who knows what else coming down. The Nigerian leaders who have been complicit or profited from or intentionally turned a blind eye to this genocide, this Holocaust, the light is coming. You will be found and you will be brought to justice. My friends in Nigeria, what happened yesterday is spiritually like the parting of the Jordan River. Promised land lies ahead, a new Nigeria of righteousness and peace and prosperity. The battle is just starting now. Do not be afraid. God is on our side. A new Nigeria is coming. Thank God.
Thank you, my brother. My name is Evans Wankwo. I am from Cincinnati, Ohio. I was born in Nigeria. Nigeria was a very beautiful country until the extremists, backed up by the British government, turned it into a dark nation. And we all know that there's only one thing that could drive away darkness, and that is light. Yesterday, President Trump just shone a big floodlight on the nation. This nation has turned to be an evil nation. And I say that every evil has an expiration date. Yesterday, President Donald J. Trump just stamped, expired on the evil that's going on in Nigeria. Thank you, President Trump, and over 125 million Christians in Nigeria say thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me begin by thanking God in a special way for this development that the President of the United States of America, President Donald J. Trump, has put Nigeria back on the list of countries of particular concern. And I also have to thank our brother here, Mike Arnold, and his close friend, Gibbs, and also in a special way, Ted Cruz, the senator. Let me clear something. You might be hearing a couple of propaganda going around. Oh no, this is going to bring sanction and more difficulties for the Nigerian people. Do not pay attention to that. If that is going to be the outcome of this mission, as a Catholic priest, I will not be part of it. I'm Reverend Father Augustine Odimegwa. I am telling the Nigerian community for a fact, this is primarily aimed at checkmating the high-level political individuals who are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. And I want to let you know that that is why they are running around, helter-skelter, trying to figure out how to stop it. But God is in control. Because basically what it means is that many of them, they are going to lose their visa status, coming to America, even parts of Europe. Many of them who have assets in America and Europe and all parts of the world, they are running the risk of losing all their assets, bank accounts, properties, houses, and all that. They are running the risk. So long as you are identified as one of those who are perpetuating this genocide against Christians in the past 10 years, once you are identified as an individual, you are running the risk of losing everything we have overseas. And we continue to fight until we fix Nigeria. If we cannot fix Nigeria, we will work for the disintegration of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
My name is Dr. Sylvester Onya, President of AVID. The whistleblower in this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He started talking about the jihadists, the Fulanis, coming over to take and displace the indigenous people of Nigeria. Well, nobody paid him heed. The only thing they're interested in doing is charging him to court. For no offense, he have committed nothing. So this coming Tuesday, we are very much aware of what have been fired, and the world is watching. We are watching. The United States is watching. So Honorable Justice Omotosho should do the rightful thing. We encourage him to follow the rule of law. You cannot charge a man for nothing and expect to do something with it. You cannot use a repealed law to judge any human being. You cannot do double jeopardy on any human being. You cannot extraordinarily addition somebody from another country, Kenya, to Nigeria and want to profit from it. Illegality cannot yield anything. So nobody is stupid these days. We will fight, and just as we have won on the CPC designation, we will win the case of Nnamdi Kanu, and you need to set him free and bring peace to normal human beings in Nigeria. Concentrate on dealing with the people that are decimating everybody, people that are trying to kill off Christians, and leave people that want to live a normal life. You cannot benefit anything from that. And we're equal to the task. And we encourage every Nigerian to stand behind Nnamdi Kanu to get and demand for his unconditional release this coming Tuesday. Period. We are sick and tired of everyday adjournment, shenanigan court. There's nothing working. We should be worrying about development of the nation, not xenophobia in the Igbos, not attacking the Igbo markets, businesses. Enough of this nonsense. It must come to an end.
Finally, my dear brothers and sisters, It is a shame that in the 21st century of Nigeria, since 2009, more than 18,000 churches have been burnt down, destroyed completely, and 5 to 10 million people displaced. This is a displacement of a whole generation. They call it IDP camps, but I call it concentration camps, because the government is not taking care of these people. They are left on their own, languishing. It's a shame. And that is the reason why we are fighting. And besides, since 2009, more than 52,000 people have been slaughtered. This is not statistics. We are talking about human lives. Human beings slaughtered for no just cause, for no reason. And the country pretends as if nothing is happening. No. We're going to continue to fight. This year alone, over 7,000 people have been slaughtered. And I repeat, this is not just statistics. These are human beings. Thank God that the President of the United States of America has hearkened to our cry, and will continue to push until the country is fixed. Hopefully we do that. Otherwise, we'll start pushing for the disintegration of the country. We cannot continue on this type of life. Thank you.
My dear brothers and sisters, a dark night is ending and a new day is dawning. Regardless of faith, regardless of tribe, regardless of region, let's all get on our knees and thank our God that He is delivering truth and justice to this land. As we enter this new day of a new Nigeria that can be a bright, beautiful leader in the world, let's behave with the values that we want to see, that we want Nigeria to be. Let's not act out of hate. Let's not act lawlessly. Let's not act with unnecessary violence. But instead, let's act with righteousness for the purpose of restoration. It's not time to look backwards. It's time to look forwards to the new day that can emerge if we work together. Nigeria will rise as a nation of justice and peace and prosperity when we work to restore the millions of innocent Nigerians, Christians and Muslims alike, who have been violently forced from their homes and everything taken away. Let this be our initiative. Let this be our focus. Let this be our call to restore Nigerians to their rightful homes. Because in doing this, everything else will be accomplished as well. They cannot go back safely if the terrorists are still there.
For it to be a primary forum for both shaping and articulating the policies of the United States towards Africa. I believe that China is a global threat that must be confronted globally. And that means region by region, territory by territory, and nation by nation. The challenges posed by China and Africa are vast. However, there are also immense opportunities for advancing America's national security interests. Today's hearing focuses on China's dominance of critical minerals in Africa and on the importance of strengthening U.S.-Africa partnerships to secure the United States supply chain of critical minerals. We face acute threats to those supply chains, and there are enormous opportunities for American businesses to flourish in Africa.